So I heard there's some problem with the catheter placement. Is that right?
And this is what happened when you tried.
Yeah, there's some scratching inside the penis from the catheter placement.
So what happened with two Foley's were inserted by mistake? Is that what the report said?
I don't know the
Can you
details.
look at it? And you haven't read the report.
I got a story from Dr. Bannister.
Is that what happened? Two Foley's were inserted. It's in the report, right? One of the nurses already accidentally told us that. So I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened.
I can only get to the bottom.
So you haven't even looked at the file, but you're in here telling me what happened.
This type of things happen sometimes during the catheter placement. Sometimes the scratching of the urethra, or maybe
You've never seen him before. You're in here telling me what happened, but you haven't even looked at the file. Is that correct?
Yes, but I got a story from Dr. Bannister already. Okay, so I wasn't aware there's a report. I wasn't aware of that.
Can you please go get the information and then come back when you're better informed?
Okay, I'm just telling you this happened before. I've been practicing for 15 years. I've seen this happen. And
I'm concerned that there's more damage. Nobody would know how much damage is done because nobody's even tried to find out. Nobody's checked to see if he's had a UTI from this. He's in pain when he screams when he goes to the bathroom. This isn't normal.
Right, because it's the trauma from
Wouldn't
the
you
catheter
normally give
placement.
somebody antibiotics
I've
for
had two
UTI when
catheters
something like
never
that
had
happens because of the risk of infection? I mean, wouldn't that?
No, not usually. The bleeding is not usually from the infection. It's from the trauma of the catheter placement. Some things can scratch the inside of the penis because it's very, very fragile inside.
So
So
in the
it's
case
placed
that
wrong.
two Foleys were placed by mistake, how much damage can that do to the?
Usually heal on its own. There's really no permanent damage. It's like if you beat yourself inside your mouth. Okay, it's the same type of the tissue inside the mouth is the same as inside the penis.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything about the Foley catheter at all in the report.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where that.
Can I see the report?
Yeah, they're gonna bring it in on a
Okay.
computer.
Yeah, I wasn't aware there's a report. I got a story from Dr. Bannister about the catheter placement. Sometimes, like I say, it's the trauma from the catheter because they have the inflated balloon of the catheter.
I mean, all I know is that he filled up a bedpan of blood.
Okay.
The whole bed. I mean, filled it up. And
Yeah, we've seen this happen many times.
Well, I don't know what else happened.
Yeah.
I got one word from this doctor here. Nurses always seen it
All
one
we've been
time.
told
They
is
said
trauma
they
from the
say,
catheter,
"Wow, we
trauma
never
from
seen
the
this happen before." The nurses are saying that when they did it the first time, he filled up a tub full
Maybe
of
she
blood.
hasn't, but I'm a specialist in this area, so I've seen it
He's
before.
urologist.
So I can tell you this type of things happen. I mean, it's unfortunate, but the damage is usually temporary. It will heal on its own. Once everything heals, the bleeding will
Well,
stop.
last
How
night
do
when
you
he,
know how much damage there is?
Usually it's not that much. If
How
you-
do you know? Nobody's even checked to see how much damage there is.
The only way to know how much is to put a camera
Mm.
through his.
Can't they do like an ultrasound or
Ultrasound?
something?
No, you cannot see ultrasound. The only way to know how much
so
damage.
put a camera back into an area that's already been screwed up by inserting something through it.
No, the camera scope is very small. Yeah, of course we do on the anesthesia. That's the only way to see, but most likely it's just a little bit of a scratching of inside the penis. Okay. So the best thing is to let it heal on its own. That means no further irritation to the penis. Okay. So the more he pees, it eventually will heal on its own. Okay.
Now he's scared to pee though. You
It
know he's
started-
in pain.
It's getting worse, not better.
Well, in that case, the best way is to probably take him to the operating room, put a small camera in there, and put a catheter and let it heal around the catheter.
If that has to happen, I'm going to involve attorneys because this is not normal and it's not okay. Not okay. This isn't. He was feeling better. We checked him. His kidneys were feeling better, but you insisted on doing the catheter for the test or whatever. Fine. I don't know why they just didn't do another. They said they were going to do another CT scan without contrast. I don't know why that didn't happen. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know these things, but he was doing better. Now, because of the catheter, and for no other reason, now he's having these other complications that are causing him pain. And
The catheter placement, the trauma from that is unfortunate, okay, but he does need a test. I can show you the CAT scan from Mercy Gilbert. Any
I know,
urologist,
and I know that because they used a contrast, you couldn't tell if there was any.
it's not a stone, a viral blockage. Any urologist look at a CT will
Okay.
order the same test to find out what happened to the left kidney.
Right. But his kidney is back to normal now, like right?
I don't think so. I mean, we just had a CAT scan a couple of days ago. I don't
No,
think
I
it's going to affect
that's what I was
him.
asking. Like, well, he's being discharged. So what's his diagnosis?
Yeah.
Right now, there's no blockage, which is good. Okay, that means there's no immediate reason for us to do any type of surgery.
What caused the blockage? I mean, is it going to happen like a month down the road again, and we'll be back here again?
We need to do more, study, find out what caused the kidney to be swollen. Okay, at this point, the worsening scenario is blockage, which we ruled that out from the
Wouldn't-
X-ray
I
yesterday.
mean, I don't know. If he's keen, doesn't that mean he doesn't
You
have
guys
a
understand where we're coming from at all? I mean, we're parents. You guys are parents too. Your son is in the hospital, and we're getting no answers. You know, he's in here for what reason? Now he's in here for his penis now because it's bleeding. You know, I mean, we're not being jerks. We're being humans. You know.
We understand that. We're here to explain to you what we know, at this point. First of all, he came in with abdominal pain. His left kidney is very swollen.
Right.
He's also turned the wrong way. Okay.
See, we never. That's the first time we heard that. We haven't heard any of this shit.
Well, that's the doctor that in Mercy Gilbert should have told
They
you.
never said nothing to us.
Because the
No,
CAT
they didn't.
scan,
They
because
just
the
said
CAT scan was done in Mercy Gilbert. It was twisted the wrong way. In fact, let me show you the CAT scan. Do you understand?
How is it now? Is
I mean, I
it still?
consider nurses more
I mean, what is-
helpful.
what
You
is-
guys are doctors. I mean,
What is his kidney? How is his kidney now?
It's
As of
probably,
yesterday.
probably still the same.
And why would he be being discharged?
Because we cannot do anything at this time. Okay? This probably been going on for a long time. It doesn't just happen overnight.
why do we
He's
hear this
never
now?
had. He's never
Honestly.
been sick or in the hospital. He's never had a urinary tract infection. He's never had any issues ever.
Right, so we need to find out later on, but we're not going to find all the answer during this admissions.
But how long have you guys known this? I mean, you just known this what? When you walk in?
No, I will review all
So
the X-rays.
why the hell haven't we heard anything till now?
I'm sorry?
Why hasn't anybody told us this?
Nothing.
Here's
We
what
haven't
we've
heard
been given.
shit.
There's trauma from the capital. That's all I've been told. I haven't been told anything about anything else. That nobody's. But yet he was discharged.
And God bless these nurses, they don't know either. I mean, they probably know, but all they can do is get your kid games and, we want your answer. You're the one that gets paid your own parking spot. And we
You're
don't.
the specialist. So what? I don't know what. I need to know what to do with.
So
Why would
are
it-
you suggesting that we do these on an outpatient basis?
Yes, that's how we do things normally. We do things outpatient, we find out the bottom of it, and then decide what we need to do in the future. We cannot do everything during one admission.
I don't know, I'm old school. When I was in that hospital, when I was little, I saw my damn doctor every day. Even the guy that's
We
the
brought.
specialist.
They told. They said.
You come up
bring
here,
him
come
or
get an
send
accident
him.
emergency.
And when they said bring him, so
Fucking
because there's a
ridiculous.
specialist in it. I mean, if you're doing everything remotely, it didn't really matter what hospital you were in.
Somebody screwed up, so I'll come in now. Really?
This is the CT we want to pull up.
Yeah, let's see from Mercy.
Is that the right way to do it?
6 figures for what?
So,
I'm not.